Thanks for staying with us. Now, if you like your Asian food and your pasta, then today we found the way you can have both. It's because it's Friday, and Shane Rigney from Riggers D8 has taken charge of the kitchen. It smells gorgeous. Is that garlic?
That's just garlic butter.
What? Garlic butter?
So just butter and garlic.
Oh God, the smell.
It's just garlic butter. What I did with this was I have my pasta boiling away here.
Yeah.
So that's fresh egg pasta. So you know that just takes a quick dip and it's kind of cooked. So I just have that in some hot water cooking away there. As I was saying to you guys at the teas, it's just an idea of bringing a bit of fusion food. So garlic butter, very Italian, you know, just as a base for a lot of pastas. So I have 50 grams of butter in there and a couple of cloves of garlic. The reason it's so fragrant is I actually left the garlic out. I chopped it and left it out. Now some people say don't do that at all, and it kind of goes a little bit green. But when you cook it then
straight away... What do you mean left it out?
I didn't have it in the fridge. I just chopped it and left it out.
Oh, okay.
Like just over, like on the counter.
Yeah.
Just very slightly covered. So it kind of, it loses its kind of like really fresh sting and gets a bit more aromatic.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what you're smelling there. So that's it. So in lieu of chili then, we're starting with the Asian flavours. In all of the Asian markets, you can get these jars of like, they're kind of called crispy chili oil or Asian crisp oils. And it's just kind of chopped chilies, kind of like a condiment. And they give a nice crispy kind of bite. So the chili is kind of fried first and then it's put into oil and then you can add it to your different sauce instead of fresh chili. Okay. So you can get them in the Asian markets. I'm using...
would this be the type of thing they'd put on a crispy duck or something like that? Or
not really, no. This is White Masu. This is an Irish company that's really, really popular at the minute. So you see the way, like, you can... all your chili... Yeah. So you throw a spoonful of that in, OK, with a little bit of the oil. And this is, I said, an Irish company. They're doing a take on those kind of older Asian chili condiments, right?
Yeah.
And there's some black bean in it and some sesame, and they do a peanut one. This is the black bean one, and they're really, really nice. So I'm using that as my kind of like chili base, if you like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm stirring that then on into the butter. Quite strong. You can taste a little bit on a teaspoon to see how you like it. But you can use just fresh chili for this, like one fresh chili, de-seeded if you don't want it too hot, leave the seeds in if you do. Or you can go to the Asian market of, you know, there's Asian markets all over town now, which are open. There's one here in Ballymount.
And even in supermarkets.
Supermarkets have a lot of them.
Have an Asian section, wouldn't they?
They do, yeah.
Lots of
they
stuff
probably won't have the like of those condiments, you know.
Okay.
But wait till you start to smell this now. So this is like black bean, chili, and some seeds and stuff. So it really gives like that lovely flavour. And you're just going to mix that in with the butter. So that's kind of the base of your sauce. What I want to do then is I want to add some peanuts in. So just some chopped peanuts.
Are they, what kind of peanuts are they?
They are just salted peanuts.
Really?
You can buy unsalted or just salted peanuts, just in a pack.
Chop them up?
I just chop them up, right?
Okay.
I want to add a tiny bit of sesame oil. Just a drizzle, not too much. You don't want this to be super... Sesame oil is so strong, as you know, so when you put it into like a stir fry, you don't want like it's super sesame flavoured, but just a little bit as a note. Add that in, and then I want a tablespoon of peanut butter. And I have my gloves on so I can just scoop it in my hand. OK, so I want to let that melt down. OK, and then to that then, to kind of emulsify our sauce and bring it together, we have some soy sauce, oyster sauce. So about 2 tablespoons of that. I just eyeball it.
There's about 900 million calories in this.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all that stuff going in and going, my God.
Bit of soy. Yeah, there is, yeah. You know, because you've got it's oily and the peanut butter, and oyster sauce is, you know, sugar, you know, so it is, it's going to be, it's calorific. And then obviously, big pile of carbs, which are pasta, but like...
It's Friday night.
Friday,
You're
you know?
allowed.
So it's kind of like satay, kind of like, you know, little Italian
That's what I was just going to say. Is it sort of a satay dish, really?
Kind of, but like the chili oil and the black bean will add a more nuanced kind of note to it than just a satay. It's a bit of everything, right? So
black beans, satay, everything going in.
That's basically your sauce, right? It's so flavoursome. It's kind of sweet. It's very umami. It's savoury. It's really, really good, OK? So you want to just let that reduce slightly for a second, and then I have my pasta here, which I have on really low. So that's just cooked. And then what you want to do is...
into it.
Yeah, you don't even need to drain your pasta. Your little bit of pasta water will thicken and help to kind of emulsify the sauce further. And this is for 2, you know?
I was going to say, there's a lot there.
Yeah, so this is for 2. So what you want to do is get your pasta
Now, say you did want to sort of say, oh, I'll put a bit of chicken in there. Where would you add that then? Or, like,
if it was raw chicken, you could just slice up your chicken into nice thin slivers.
And put it in with the sauce before
just put it in with the sauce before you put the pasta and just let it cook out. Or if it was pre-cooked chicken, so if you had some rotisserie chicken or if you had some chicken breast, you could just fire it in there. Yeah, so absolutely you could put chicken in this. I wouldn't put, say, the like of a fish or a seafood or a prawn into that.
Is that because the sauces wouldn't complement it?
I just don't think it would go very nicely with fish, exactly. Yeah, the flavours would maybe just overpower it and it might, you know, fall to pieces and stuff. Now, that's looking a tiny bit dry for me, but I don't want to add more flavour because it's already, you know, a lot of flavour in. So I'm just going to do a little bit of the pasta water, OK? And that's just going to give it another little bit of wetness and a little bit of sauce that I can get it all over the pasta, right? So that's basically it.
And the pasta's cooked, so you don't need it. You're just basically covering the pasta in the sauce.
Covering the pasta in sauce. So I'm just going to take a couple of spring onions, OK, and just finely slice those up. OK, and I have some sesame seeds then.
Yeah.
All right.
So is this going in or it's going on top of it?
So I'm going to just put this on top.
All right.
OK, so now what we want to do is just try to get that a nice, with your tongs, just kind of get a nice stir on that, right? So a couple of nice nests.
Is that what you call them? Is that a chefy term?
Like a nest of pasta, so it just kind of doesn't go all over the place like that.
Oh, very nice.
Get your tongs.
There you go.
Let's do another one.
Just I've been eating for a week here.
Yeah. And then what you want to do then, if you haven't got it all in, you know, just get some of that nice peanutty sauce from around the sides and just make sure you have all the flavour on there, OK? And then some spring onion across the top and some sesame seeds around the top as well.
Oh, wow.
And that is it.
That looks delicious.
So now I will...
Yeah, put it there.
Distantly hand that to you.
Wow.
So that's that.
Look at that.
So it's really, really good. It's something different. Kind of brings together your lovely favourite flavours. A lot of us love our Asian food, love pasta, love Italian.
Yeah.
Your bit of garlic. I think really it's very Asian, but the butter in there is kind of what's making it a little bit different as the sauce. And then obviously it's with pasta instead of noodles.
And if you put that in a big plate in the middle of a table on a Friday night, a few glasses of wine.
Triple it up, yeah.
Yeah, everybody dig in.
Dig in, yeah. But it should really be really flavoursome.
Oh, wow. It really is.
Good?
Yeah.
You get all those notes, like sweet, a little bit of sour.
Yeah, exactly. You're not quite sure what I'm tasting.
Yeah.
It's just so much.
Yeah.
It's absolutely lovely. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Wow. Now, for full recipe details, they're up on our website. And as ever, Riggers D8 is open for takeaway. Check out Shane's website for more details. Up next, he's won 3 Grammy Awards. Harry Connick Jr. is with us. We'll see you in a few minutes.